Hello everyone, I am Prashant Kumar studying at Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, Bangalore. Today we are going to discuss about the topic symmetric and asymmetric encryption techniques. So, introduction to encryption techniques. Encryption is a crucial element in securing data in the digital world. It transforms readable data into an unreadable format so as to protect it from unauthorized access. There are two types of primary types of encryption, symmetric and asymmetric, where each serving different purposes. So what is symmetric encryption? Symmetric encryption uses the same key for both encryption and decryption. This means that both the sender and the receiver must securely share the secret key beforehand. So common symmetric encryption algorithms include AES, DES and the blowfish. So, what are the advantages of symmetric encryption? So, symmetric encryption is typically faster than asymmetric encryption due to its simpler mathematical process. So, it requires less computational power, making it suitable for encrypting large amounts of data. It is the straightforward key management, so which makes it easier so as to implement that in certain scenarios. So here is the diagram of the asymmetric encryption where the public key, different key, secret key, encryption of plain text into ciphertext and description or decryption of that ciphertext into plain text by making use of the secret key. So the disadvantages of the symmetric encryption are: the major challenge with symmetric encryption is the secure key distribution between the parties. So if the key is intercepted, an attacker can decrypt any data which are encrypted with that key. So managing multiple keys for different users can become cumbersome in large systems. So symmetric encryption, where it has the secret key, plain text encryption into ciphertext. So the same key is also again used as the secret key for decryption of that ciphertext into plain text. So what is asymmetric encryption? So asymmetric encryption, which is also known as the public key encryption, where it makes use of pairs of keys. So there are two types of keys which are being used for asymmetric encryption. So as firstly the public key and secondly the private key. So the public key is shared openly while the private key is kept secret by the owner. This method allows secure communication without the need for key exchange beforehand. So the mentioned figure states about the asymmetric encryption where it consists of the public key. So the plain text is encrypted into ciphertext with the use of the public key, while there is a different key which has been given for the decryption where secret key is used for decrypting the ciphertext into plain text. So what are the advantages of asymmetric encryption? Asymmetric encryption enhances security so as by eliminating the need to share secret keys, and it also facilitates digital signatures which provide authentication and integrity for messages. So as the use of public and private keys allows for more secure transactions over insecure channels. The disadvantages of asymmetric encryption. Asymmetric encryption is generally slower than symmetric encryption due to its complex algorithm. It requires more computational resources, making it less efficient for large-scale data encryption. So the reliance on key management systems where it can introduce vulnerabilities if not properly implemented. So asymmetric encryption, and another diagram is stated here. So the disadvantages of asymmetric encryption. Asymmetric encryption is generally slower than symmetric encryption due to its complex algorithms. It requires more computational resources, making it less efficient for large-scale data encryption. So the reliance on key management systems can introduce vulnerabilities if not properly implemented. The use cases for symmetric encryption. So the symmetric encryption is often used for encrypting data at rest, such as files on a disk. It is commonly employed in secure communications within closed networks. Applications like VPNs and database encryption make utilize the symmetric encryption so as for performance and efficiency. So how data encryption works? Sender happy birthday, plain text message unencrypted. Encryption key, encrypted message ciphertext. Encryption key, happy birthday, plain text message at the recipient which has been decrypted. So the use cases for asymmetric encryption. Asymmetric encryption is widely used in secure web communications such as HTTPS. It plays a critical role in email encryption and digital signatures for verifying the sender's identity. Asymmetric techniques are also essential for establishing secure connections in various online services. How asymmetric encryption works. Website user, where user digitally signs their data using the recipient's public key. In this case, the web server. The encrypted data travels securely between parties across the public channel, safe from any of the attacks. Then it is been transferred to web server. From the web server, it makes use of the private key so as to decrypt the sensitive data. Conclusion and best practices. Both symmetric and asymmetric encryption have the unique strengths and weakness where those both serve the different needs. So as an hybrid approach, so as for using both the encryption types such as symmetric and asymmetric encryption, it can be provided with an enhanced security and performance. So as for understanding these techniques, it is vital so as for implementing the effective data protection strategies in modern computing. Thank you.